Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. My name's Alexis and happy Monday. I look really gross today because I got home late last night and instead of showering, I went straight to bed. So this week on our channel is movie week and I'm going to be talking about a popular movie conspiracy theory, and you've probably heard of it, and that is the connection between all of the Disney Pixar movies. This theory really interests me because, I've grown up with these Pixar movies, and in the recent years I learned about this theory, and now every time like a Pixar movie comes out, I look for the connections between the rest of them. So yeah, I hope you guys are interested in it too, and I'll jump right into the video. So the Pixar conspiracy theory starts with the movie Brave, and the theory with Brave is that the witch who turns Merida's mother into the bear is actually Boo from Monsters, Inc., and I'll explain that a little in depth. So the people that find the connections in all these Pixar movies believe that Brave introduces us to the personification of animals. It is believed that the witch from Brave can time travel, and essentially she uses doors to go forwards and backwards through time, hence the significance of doors in Monsters, Inc. And there, in the Monsters, Inc. time period, she learns about all the characteristics of the animals that have evolved, and that is where she learns how to basically personify animals. And this theory gets more believable if you look in Brave, and you can notice that in the witch's lair, house, whatever you want to call it, in a wood carving, she has a carving of Sully from Monsters, Inc. Also, if you watch Brave, the witch had a fascination with wood, and people believe that this fascination is because of all the doors were made out of wood, and she has the connection with the doors and Monsters, Inc. I feel like I'm being super confusing, but essentially the witch is Boo from Monsters, Inc. You get me. So the next connection theory that I'm going to talk about starts with the movie Ratatouille. So if you remember Ratatouille, basically a rat who has human-like qualities teams up with humans and finds his passion in cooking. Again, this shows kind of the personification and human-like qualities that are evolving with the animals. And if you remember in Ratatouille, there was the head chef at the restaurant, Skinner, and he really had a problem with Remy, the rat, kind of being so human-like and in his restaurant. And so theorists believe that Skinner, a few years' time, ends up being the villain from Up, who found a way to control animals. Also in Up, if you remember, the whole reason that Carl went on his adventure was because a company was taking over and expanding their factories throughout the city. And this company was By and Large, or B&L, and that's essentially what the logo looks like. If you remember, in the movie WALL-E, which takes place in the future, the big company that basically runs the world is By and Large, or B&L. Also, in Toy Story 3, there's a scene that shows some batteries, and the brand of those batteries is, you guessed it, B&L. Basically, one of the main occurring lessons throughout all the Pixar movies is that the less interaction that animals have with humans, the more that they are able to thrive. And Finding Nemo and Finding Dory contributes to all of this because, as you can see, Dory, who has had little to no interaction with humans her whole life, is able to speak whale and she can read. And in Toy Story, Buster the dog, who has interactions with humans, cannot talk or read or do any of that. Also, throughout all the Pixar movies, it is clear, if you put them all in a timeline, that the world is becoming more polluted. Obviously, you can see in Finding Dory that there is more pollution than other movies, or there's Up, where the city's being taken over by industrial factories. And then, of course, there's WALL-E, where the earth is completely taken over. And in between WALL-E and the other movies, there is Ratatouille. And it is said that because the world is so polluted, the one animal that would be able to thrive would be rats, who essentially live in garbage and are used to that kind of thing. So that is why in Ratatouille, the rats are able to cook and speak and possess a lot of human-like qualities. Another thing that we know is that Andy has a postcard on his wall from Carl and Ellie, and that basically means that Toy Story 3 happened sometime after Carl and Ellie met. So moving along with the dominant species theory, first we had humans who were dominant, and then animals evolved into being the dominant species, and then they were all sent away for the earth to be cleaned up from all of the pollution, and machines became basically the dominant species. One of the first movies that you can see machines being the dominant species is Cars. Basically, the cars take over the earth as the dominant species and essentially pollute it more, which leads to the timeline of WALL-E. And in WALL-E, you can see that the machines have also lost the earth due to pollution and are living with the humans, and basically WALL-E was the last robot left on earth and was left to clean up from all of this pollution and save the human race. And due to the humans and the machines and the animals all being sent away, what is left on Earth to become the dominant species but bugs? In Bugs' life, the bugs basically have really strong human-like qualities, and they have their own machines and their own inventions. And once bugs have had their chance, the bugs start evolving into more animals, and then the animals once again evolve into more human-like creatures, which are essentially the monsters and Monsters, Inc. And you see where I'm going, the Monsters, Inc. links back all the way down the timeline to Brave, and that is the Pixar conspiracy theory. But yeah, I hope you guys found this interesting. I know I really find it interesting, and I'll look out for more theories and connections in future Pixar movies. Who knows if all of this is true, but it's something really to think about. So sitting down to edit this video, I realized that I forgot to say that there is so much more to this theory than I talked about due to time. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this theory or more in depth of it, and I'll probably make another video going more into depth. Anyways, I will see you guys next Monday with another new video.